lucky for us, there's this website, this open source website called Open Topography, which gives us access to a lot of free high resolution topography data. You don't even need an account to access that data. You can access it as a guest. The only limitation you'll have in that case is that you can only process 50 million points. In a lot of cases, that just won't be enough. So, my recommendation is for you to create the free account, and that way you can access up to 250 million points. Now, I'm going to access my own account. Now, once you're in, you can just go to data and it'll open the world map for you, and you'll see that you have some red dots which correspond to open topography data, and then you'll also have some purple dots which correspond to community data space. I'm going to zoom in here on Alaska and grab a piece of this area. I don't want to grab something too big. We want our sample to be kind of small, just so we can have quick calculations during this learning process of the course. So I'll click on the button here on the left, select a region, click and drag, try to select something kind of squarish, and then it'll give you some information as to in regards to which data set you have available. So high resolution data sets. I'll click on point cloud, which is what we're interested in. It'll give you some more information about the area that we were considering. So the area that was limited by this red line, it corresponds to the survey area in a total of 427 square kilometers in this case, with a point density of 2.4 points per square meter, which is a lot of detail. In our case, the area that I selected has around 37 million points. Again, as you can see, these points are classified between ground and unclassified. We only need the point cloud data. We don't need anything else. So everything else you can just disable it. And we will be exporting the ground points and then re-exporting just the unclassified, because if we export them together, there isn't any data attached, any attribute attached to the points that will allow us to separate them after we import them into Houdini. So it's just best for us to export them separately as well. So I disabled the unclassified. I'm going to go down here, establish a name for this, say ground. I already have it here. Submit. It's going to extract the point cloud data. It might take like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, depends on the amount of data that you're trying to have access to. And once it's done, it'll give you this, and it'll also send you an email telling you that the data is now available. So I'll just click, in this case, I'll just click here, save it as points ground, save. I want to replace, yes. And then in order to go back and use exactly the same area, but just change the selection from ground points to unclassified points, we just go here to modify and resubmit this job. And here you can see we have exactly the same area selected. And I'm just going to switch from ground to unclassified points. And again, I'll also change the name here to vegetation. Submit. Should take a bit longer because usually the ground points are in a lower number than the unclassified or vegetation points, which tend to be a bit more dense. So it's available now, and we can just click on it, and I'm going to save it as points vegetation and say yes. Now we have our topography data available, our point clouds available, and we can move on to Houdini and start creating our project and developing our tools for processing and transforming these point clouds into actual terrains or actual geometry with extra maps. See you on the next lesson.